tell me how this concept of you reading this novel right earlier and making it into a film, how did it happen?
Well, I got commissioned. A company was interested in making it into a movie. But it took a long time to get the money together, like 5 years, which is about average in Britain for an independent film. And that's how it happened. It happened really because the book was very popular. The book has sold about 500,000 copies in Britain, and it's studied in schools and colleges. So I think when they realized how popular the book was, they thought that the movie would do well as well.
Initially, before writing the book, what really came up in your mind? What kind of a concept did you really think about?
It was all based on my childhood. That was the inspiration. I'm just like Meena. When I was a child, I was exactly like Meena. I grew up in a very small village also. I was one of the firstborn Indians in Britain, and I wanted to capture what it was like to grow up in that generation. And also I wanted to portray what it was like to live right in a little village amongst all the British people, no other Indians around, because that's how I grew up. And that's where a lot of the comedy in the film comes from as well. It's these two communities that have never met before that suddenly have to deal with each other, you know.
Okay. So in brief, what is the whole concept like? How does it really move?
It's about the best friend that you always have when you're a kid. It's about friendship. It's about a little Indian girl who worships an older white girl called Anita, and she wants to be her. And it's really about what happens when your best friend betrays you and what that does to you. But it's also done with a lot of humor. So it's a comedy, but it's a gentle comedy.
In terms of the cast, like Ayesha doing the film, so how did that really think about it achieve the direction?
Ayesha I'd seen in The Terrorist, and I thought she was an amazing actress. And also then she was in Bombay Dreams. And she just seemed the perfect choice. She has exactly the right sensitivity and grace. And the really weird thing is that when my mother was Ayesha's age, they look exactly the same. You can put photos of the two of them. So that was like a sign that, she was absolutely the right person to play the mother in the film.
In terms of going by the book and now it being the film, so how much of a difference is it all?
Well, obviously, in a book you've got 500 pages. You can do a lot more. You can have more characters. In a film, you have to be very simple and reduce things down. You have to make every second count in your frame. And so it was a question really of trying to find what the real spine of the story was. And it really is the friendship between the two girls. So some of the characters in the book are not in the movie, but a lot of people have read the book and seen the movie, and they said that the movie absolutely works because you really get to know about the friendship.
And in terms of the title, the Anita and you, how do you really put that
Because it's about Meena's voice, and that's how she sees herself. She's only a me, she doesn't even get a name. Anita is the star for Meena. And it's like a child's title. It's the way that a child would write the title. And this film is totally through a little girl's eyes.
in terms of locations of the film, where did you
We shot it all in the Midlands in England, near where I grew up.
music of the film?
It's all from the 70s. It's a great soundtrack. Anybody that knows music from around 1975 will really love the music.
In terms of, at the end of it, what did you really expect in other films? So what kind of expectations?
The film's done really well in Britain. We're very happy because we came out the week after Harry Potter and the week before The Lord of the Rings. So we thought, nobody's going to see our movie because they're blockbusters and we're this little tiny film. But it's really done well because I think people like the story because it's very sweet and it's very honest. And we're hoping that, because people here now really enjoy a lot of English films about the British Asian experience, we hope it will do very well.
Any other projects lined up?
Yeah, we're redoing Bombay Dreams for Toronto and then New York. And I'm adapting my second book for BBC Two.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.